Now let's start with the topic Archimedes principle. That means the important topic of the chapter, that is Archimedes principle. And before that, I just want to give you the example. Okay, example. Suppose you have one glass of water. Okay, glass of water. So if you put something like object, okay, कुनै पनि केही पनि solid object, if you immersed on that glass full of water, भोरी पानीमा चाहिँ if you immerse something, okay, like stone तिमीले त्यहाँभित्र हाल्यो भने के what did we observed, हामीले के observe गर्छ, त्यो पानी spill out, बाहिर निस्किन्छ नि पानी, ओके न, पानी बाहिर निस्केर जान्छ. We notice this thing. And other example also, we have so many example. कुनै पनि जग्गामा, that means हामीले पानीको लिक्विडमा चाहिँ भोरी लिक्विड छ, कुनै पनि अब्जेक्ट हाल्यो भने त्यो लिक्विड के भएर जान्छ, बाहिर निस्केर जान्छ भनेर we know. And that is related with the Archimedes principle. Clear? त्यो चाहिँ केसँग related छ, Archimedes principle. And before that Archimedes principle, now we'll go back. Yesterday we did, that is the buoyant force. Okay, that is also related with this Archimedes principle. And in the buoyant force, what we did, हामीले के पढेको थियो buoyant force मा, object, when you immersed object on the water, on the liquid. Clear? Liquid मा हामीले कुनै पनि object immersed गर्दा object ले पनि force दिन्छ in the downward directions, and that liquid also give force in the upward direction, and that upward direction force is called buoyant force भनेर हामीले we learned. Now previous class, now in this class, before the Archimedes principle, we'll do why object float or sink when placed on the surface of water. अब हामीलाई याद छ कतिवटा चीज डुब्छ पानीमा, when you keep this object on the surface of water, कतिवटा object डुब्छ कतिवटा डुब्दैन. That is due to what? त्यो चाहिँ के को कारणले? That is related with the buoyant force. Now here, if the force applied by the object is less, and the force applied by the, that means buoyant force applied by the liquid, that is the buoyant force is large, that time the object will float हुन्छ. And another, when the object shrink चाहिँ कतिखेर हुन्छ, जब the object, that means the force applied by the object, the downward direction is more, the force applied by the buoyant force in the upward direction is less. Buoyant force less छ अनि object को force more छ भने चाहिँ that time the object will sink. Object के हुँदो रहेछ, डुब्दो रहेछ. That you have to remember. And this is related with the weight of an object. That means यो हामीले के चाल पायो, object float हुनु र shrink हुनु चाहिँ केसँग related रहेछ, it is related with the object immersed into the liquid. That means object को weight ले गर्दा, object को weight हामीले कत्रो weight immerse गर्दैछ, it's depend upon the weight of an object immersed into the water. Clear? Now with this, what Archimedes principle says, that Archimedes principle ले के भन्दैछ भन्दा चाहिँ, whenever any object is fully or partially immersed in a liquid, then in that conditions the buoyant force provided by the liquid on the object is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the body. Clear? That is the Archimedes principle. यो चाहिँ के हो, Archimedes principle. Okay, the beginning I've given you the example, from that I'll let you understand what is Archimedes principle. At the beginning I've given you the example of water, no, glass full of water, when you'll dip something, that water will split out of the glass. ग्लासबाट बाहिर निस्किन्छ भनेर भनेको थिएँ. And before that also I'll give you another example. Okay, suppose in the book shelf तिमीको घरमा सबैकोमा हुन्छ नि किताब राख्ने जग्गा. Okay, you have a book shelf. Okay, and you brought new books. Okay, you have from class 6 to 10 books you have. Okay, class 6 to 9 सम्मको books छ. And you have promoted to class 9 class 10. अब class 10 मा promote भएपछि from the book shelf, that means तिमीले book 10 को book राख्ने जग्गा छैन नि, what you all do? That means हामीले के गर्छ, will arrange the shelf. हामीले त्यसलाई अरेन्ज गर्छ नि. 6 को बुक्स हामीलाई अलिक चाहिएको छैन भने हामीले त्यसलाई अलिकति खप्टाएर राख्छ अनि जग्गा बनाउँछ नयाँ क्लास 10 को बुक्स राख्नको लागि. Isn't it? ओके हैन, हामीले त्यसरी राख्छ नि, will arranged. एउटा अब्जेक्टलाई रिप्लेस गरेर त्यो अब्जेक्टलाई चाहिँ निकालेर चाहिँ अर्को अब्जेक्ट राख्ने हामीले जग्गा बनाउँछ. लाइक एक्जाम्पलमा मैले भनेको थिएँ ग्लास फुल अफ वाटर अलरेडी छ, फुल छ. हामीले अर्को अब्जेक्ट राख्दाखेरि त्यो ग्लासबाट पानी आधी निस्किनु पर्यो नि त्यो अब्जेक्ट अट्नुको लागि. ओके हैन, त्यो अब्जेक्ट अट्नुको लागि चाहिँ त्यो अब्जेक्ट सपोज स्टोन अट्नुको लागि पानी त्यहाँबाट अलिकति निस्किनु पर्यो नि त. That means that is related with the liquid. That is liquid त्यहाँबाट कति, that means त्यो लिक्विड चाहिँ के इट्स इक्वल टु द buoyant force provided by the liquid. The buoyant force upward direction जति दिन्छ त्यति अमाउन्टै लिक्विड बाहिर निस्किँदो रहेछ. And that is the Archimedes principle. आर्किमेड्सले प्रुफ गर्यो किन पानी ग्लासबाट फुल छ केही अब्जेक्ट हाल्दा बाहिर पानी निस्केको भन्दा चाहिँ in order to adjust that immersed object some water has to split out. बाहिर निकाल्नु पर्यो नि एडजस्ट गर्नको लागि. लाइक that means कति अमाउन्ट अफ वाटर चाहिँ बाहिर निस्किँदो रहेछ जुन चाहिँ buoyant force अप्लाई गर्छ नि अपवर्ड डिरेक्सनमा. that amount of water has to displace by the body. That means related with the Archimedes principle. Now another thing I'll give you, another example. Now easily we can say when the another example I'll give you. We know ship. Ship kina shrink हुँदैन, float हुन्छ. That means ship चाहिँ float हुनुमा के चाहिँ उयो रहेछ, कुन चाहिँ प्रिन्सिपल रहेछ, that is the Archimedes principle. Clear? That means कुन चाहिँ प्रिन्सिपल रहेछ त्यहाँनिर, Archimedes principle. And we know, just look at here in the figure, मुनिपट्टि शिपको मुनिपट्टि that is the space is large. एरिया के छ, लार्ज छ. क्लियर? एरिया लार्ज छ. एरिया लार्ज मतलब buoyant force चाहिँ it applied greater buoyant force means शिपले वाटरमा फोर्स के गर्दो रहेछ, कम्ती दिन्छ, डाउनवर्ड फोर्स. त्यसले ड्यू टु द्याट रिजन, द्याट मिन्स एरिया बेसी भएको कारणले गर्दा द्याट मिन्स एरिया बेसी मिन्स द वेट अफ द शिप इज लार्जर, मिन्स द्याट डिस्प्लेस द लार्जर अमाउन्ट अफ वाटर. क्लियर? लार्जर अमाउन्ट अफ वाटर डिस्प्लेस गर्नुको मतलब आर्किमेडिसले के भनेको छ, buoyant force is large. Buoyant force large means force applied by the ship is less, means the object will float on the water. Due to that reason object के भएको रहेछ, float भएको रहेछ on the surface of water. Clear? Now another example I'll give you. Same. अब शिप त्यत्रो ठुलो छ र त समुद्रमा डुब्दैन भने, सपोज इन प्लेस अफ शिप तिमीले पानीमा खोलामा ढुङ्गा हाल्यो भने त्यो त डुब्छ नि. किन? शिप त त्यत्रो ठुलो छ र पनि डुब्दैन, तर ढुङ्गा चाहिँ डुब्छ. वी अल नो. अब त्यो चाहिँ के को कारणले गर्दा हो भन्दा चाहिँ वी हेभ टु लिटल गो ब्याक टु द रिलेटिभ डेन्सिटी. द्याट इज ड्यू टु द डेन्सिटीले गर्दा रहेछ. अब फर्स्टमा यु हेभ टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड what is relative density. Clear? Relative density, actually first you have to understand what is Actually, density is a mass by volume. First, we have to understand the density. The density of the substance represents the amount of matter placed in a particular volume. That means density in the formula we can say density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, and density भनेको चाहिँ के रहेछ? The density of the substance represent the amount of matter placed in a particular volume. I'll give you the example. Suppose you have square two cubes, okay, and in that cubes, suppose the matter is less, means the mass is less. Mass less means the relative density is less. And in the same cube, suppose the matter is large, matter is more, means more density, means the more is the mass and more is the matter. That means density actually it is represent the amount of matter placed in a particular volume. That means that depends upon the mass, that is depends upon the mass or the amount of the matter. Clear? Now next you have to understand what is relative density. Now clear? Relative density, actually relative density is the comparison between density of a substance, density of a different substance or different object. It's called relative density. Clear? Relative density is a comparison of two different objects. Just now we compared the two objects. Volume is same. The matter बेसी र कम्तीले गर्दा relative density accordingly change भनेर, isn't it? Now the relative density is actually is a comparison between density of different object or substances called relative density. Now relative density is equal to density of the substance divided by density of water. The formula we have, relative density is equal to density of a substance divided by density of water. Now what will be the unit of relative density? Now here we all know the relative density, density of a substance and density of water. Since the relative density is a ratio of similar quantities, means we'll get the similar quantities or similar unit and this two will cancel out. That means there will be no unit for relative density. किन दुईपट्टि नै substance same छ न्युमरेटरमा पनि डिनोमिनेटर त्यो दुईटा cancel out भए पनि there will be no unit for relative density. Now I've given you the example why the stones shrink in the water whereas ship float on the water. मैले त्यो example I've given you. That means यो shrink हुनुमा चाहिँ के को उयो छ भन्दै थिए मैले अर्को relative density. Of relative density equals to, we know the formula, that is density of substance divided by density of water. Suppose the density of substance object चाहिँ greater छ भने as compared to density of water, that time the object will shrink. So here the stone चाहिँ यहाँ के भयो, object भयो. Density of the stone is greater than density of water. त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ त्यो stone चाहिँ के भएको रहेछ, डुबेको रहेछ पानीमा. Clear? Now another thing we can say, if the relative density is greater than 1, relative density चाहिँ 1 भन्दा बेसी छ भने पनि that time also the object will shrink. Object त्यतिखेर पनि के हुँदैछ, डुब्दो रहेछ. And in the other reason, अनि अर्को प्लेसमा when the object will float, by looking at the relative density, if the relative density is less than the density of water, that time the object will float on the water. and the relative density is less than 1 छ भने object के हुँदो रहेछ float हुँदो रहेछ. And this is the reason behind the floating and the sink of an object. That is the important principle also applied, that is the Archimedes principle. With this we have completed our chapter gravitation, and in our next class we will do next chapter, that is sound.